Hi, I'm in Chamonix again, this time at the end of the ski season for a budget ski trip. So, our hostel is between Brevant, I'm just making that from our notes. Aiguille du Midi, okay, and Mont Blanc over there. Yeah, that's kind of cool to know exactly where we're gonna go tomorrow. In this video, I'll share prices for a 3-day ski trip in Chamonix and why it was worth coming back for 2 trips in a row. It's also really hot, and I came when it's not necessary to have a proper ski jacket. You can get away with a super light waterproof jacket, and a lot of people I'm seeing are just wearing shirts without even a jacket, so I think you're just going to overheat if you're skiing this late in the season. I flew EasyJet with only one backpack, wearing my ski jacket and snow pants on the flight to save space. The flight was 187 pounds because I had no luggage or carry-on.
In the last trip, I actually lost my laptop at Geneva airport. So after I got to arrivals, before I left the baggage claim, I went to Swissport to pick up my lost and found laptop.
If you ever lose your belongings at Geneva airport, you fill out a form and they'll contact you if they find it. It was 165 Swiss francs to ship the laptop or 20 Swiss francs to pick it up from the airport. It's been picked up.
Reunited with my laptop, I made it to my bus transfer just on time. I had to run to get there because there was a really tight connection between landing at the airport and getting my laptop to getting my bus transfer.
In Chamonix again, and I wish I had picked a better spot to rent my skis instead of Chamonix Ski again. Because there was no ski place next to the hostel that I went to, I just went with what I knew and rented from before. Thinking back on it, the better move is to rent your skis from the nearest bus stop. So the hostel is pretty far away from the city center, which means that you have to take a bus to get into Chamonix Sud, Chamonix Center, and then to the different mountains. The better thing to do is to rent your skis from one of the bus stops on the route for my hostel. And in this case, I wish I had gotten skis from Chamonix instead. The hostel check-in doesn't open until 4:30, so I explored the library and picked up my rental skis. I rented from the same shop as before, 18 euros per day for 3 days. It was about 63 euros total. Here's the sun rising. You can see the tops of the mountains illuminated, and then over here is the peekaboo from the sun rays. I'm staying at Auberge de Jeunesse Hostel at 27 euros per night and 110 euros for the 4-night stay. This is the hostel where I'm staying. It's Auberge de Jeunesse, which means Lodge of the Young People. And we've got a couple beds here. So my friend is staying here, one of these beds, and then I'm also here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beds. It's got a common bathroom, and then this nice backyard view. And over there is Brevant Mountain. You can kind of make out the ski lift lines. This is the hostel building next to me, which is just gorgeous to look at through the windows of the cafeteria. And then behind me is the cafeteria with a bunch of people who are already sitting and eating breakfast.
The hostel is a bit out of the way from Chamonix city center, so there was a bit more faff when it came to catching the bus. And if we missed the bus, it would take up to 30 minutes to catch the next one down to the hostel or up to Chamonix Center. The nice thing about staying in the hostel was that we did get discounts on lift tickets.
That's Yuki. Try to chill out by meditating.
Well, here's the bus. Is this the bus?
Yeah.
The bus is a bit early, actually. It was 78 euros for the ski pass since I got a discount with the hostel. Normally, it would be higher at the end of the season, but my pass was 26 euros per day. I went to totally new mountains and even take the cable car to Aiguille du Midi, which was included in my pass. I'm at the top of Brevant right now. You can see the cable car in the background. It's too hot to wear anything but one layer, but I've got this jacket here and hopefully won't overheat at the end. And this is 9 a.m., so we're on the first runs and there's already a bunch of track marks here. Snow's a bit slushy, a little icy here. Should be a good day. I'm skiing. This is EJ skiing.
There's a paraglider right behind her. EJ's the one in the green. My God, it's such a cool paraglider. Anyway, back to EJ. All right, this is a super flat run that I'm on right now. And here I am on the mountain. I think that's Mont Blanc. No, right? That's Mont Blanc over there. White Top Mountain, possibly. So, little pathway through here that you walk through. It's crazy. It's seriously crazy. Followed by this little pathway. My gosh. Are you kidding me?
That's the perfect combination. That dude, is he paragliding down?
He's paragliding down. Oh my God.
That's another level. Respect. That's a future EJ.
Wow. Wow.
I'm gonna talk to these people. Wait,
Did he?
did he just drop?
Well, that didn't look good.
G-force.
That didn't look good. There's no one on the top of that rock. They just summited. And now it looks like they're climbing back down. Remind myself, this is a really great area to wait and watch for paragliders because they'll all land here.
So what are you up to, Yuki, now?
I left my skis here and I left it for hours. When I went up the Aiguille du Midi cable car, when I went up the cable car, when I went to eat dinner, it's been 4+ hours. Will my skis still be there? Let's find out. Oh my God! Nobody stole my skis. They're still here. Even my boots. What a relief. I was seriously thinking, what if somebody just takes this? Because it's just no one did. Okay. At the end of the day, it feels great to just leave all your ski gear in the ski room and enjoy the sunset.
We took a nap / meditation at the top of Aiguille du Midi and then had meat, 30 euros. This is called période de boeuf. For dinner both nights, the hostel actually serves dinner, but you have to order in advance, and it's 15 euros per night. I'm really glad we did this because the hostel is a bit out of the way from the city center, so we didn't have to faff about and try to get back for dinner. And also, the food was great. It was the 3-course meal, so first course is soup and bread, second course is something more substantial and heavier. The first night we had tartiflette. It's some kind of potato cheese thing. It's really filling. And then third course was some kind of dessert, which was yogurt plus blueberries. Very tasty.
Oh, it's so pretty.
I'm at La Tour right now, and it's too hot to wear anything but 2 layers. I don't know how people are skiing with their ski jackets on because it is really balmy and nice out. This is the view. This is my first time on this mountain, La Tour. It's the furthest one out. It's about 40 minutes away from the hostel by bus. You can see that at this point, even though I'm on the lift, there's so many melted patches of grass. Melted patches where grass is showing through on this mountain, even though I'm still going higher up on this lift. I mean, all of that mountain is basically, all the snow is melted. I would say Brabant had a bit more snow, and we'll see about Grand Monte. But I can imagine that with these huge slopes, it's really nice when there is snow. This might be one of my favorite runs because of just the view. Plus, snow here is alright, the red. But yeah, the view is insane. The second day of skiing, we went to La Tour where I broke my ski poles and had to get down the mountain without them.
What happened, Yuki?
We didn't lift up the bar, and then I couldn't. The bar got stuck, and then skis are broken.
Your poles are broken. But you should get out of the way as well. People are getting up the lift. I'm sorry, Yuki, this happened. Can you ski without poles?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you sure?
But dangerous, but fun. Let's go.
Okay, go.
I called other rental shops and it turns out it's 50 euros to replace them from Chamonix Ski, but if you rent from other rental shops, they only charge 6 euros to rent for a day and 20 euros if you lose your ski poles. So I won't be renting from Chamonix Ski again. So this area is off-piste skiing, but there's a big warning that says it's blocked off. So instead, there's this black piste going down the mountain. And some areas to sit. It's like nice sitting area. We got this nice view. We made it despite all of the trials and tribulations of this trip. This is the view from where we're sitting, and we just crossed the mountain with my broken ski pole all the way over here. Now we're just sitting and resting and eating for a bit. Also, I almost fell off the side of the mountain after crashing. Just lost control of my skis, and that is where I fell. Had to climb back up, which is a bit scary.
Right, Yuki, so what is your today's biggest achievement?
I think we skied all the way to the other side of the mountain, pretty much to the Switzerland side. I mean, you can go right up to the Switzerland border here. And we skied so much. Now we're basically at the end of the day. There's this big party après coming on. Let's see if we can get there. So if this happens again, go with the flow, as I've learned. Go with the flow and just ski with the bent pole. Don't try to fix it.
So did you ski all the way down
Yeah.
on the blue course without any poles?
Just have these two in my hands, clutched, hoping I don't need them.
You didn't need them. That's very impressive. Well done. Congrats, Yuki. That was a big milestone.
Thank you.
Woohoo! That is the scene of human resilience, superpower, perseverance. Yuki is trying to join the party and she's walking on. You go, girl! Keep going, Yuki! You're almost there! And then the party scene is over there.
So many people paragliding. This is above the tennis court. And there's a paraglider above. There's the moon. The last day we went to Spa QC Therme. I'm at the Wellness Center, which is QC Therme in Chamonix, and I've got my session with my friend and I. We've got an afternoon session. It's 60 euros per person. Should include pool, sauna, no massages because that's another extra 55 euros per person, and I just feel like relaxing for a bit. Here's a summary of costs. I wasn't sure if I wanted to come back to Chamonix twice in a month, but I'm really glad I did. Not only did I do all new runs, see a totally different view than the last time since the sky was clear this time and not snowing, but also both trips were with a different friend, and each friend pretty much had opposite travel styles.
Okay, originally as I was making this video, I had wanted it to be about why I went back to Chamonix, and to have it different than the first time, it was about making it more budget friendly and how I saved money. But as the trip went on, and as I say, reflected on what happened, I realized this wasn't really so much about saving money that I went back and an interesting video idea. It was because I had a friend who invited me to go, and this is a different friend than the first trip. Again, expensive to go skiing, and it's a lot of travel in a short period of time because I just went to Chamonix maybe 2 weeks ago, and to go back again seems like a lot in a short period of time. The reason why I went was because when else am I going to have a chance to travel with my friend again? I don't know. Some of the regrets that I've had has been when a friend has extended me an invite to join them on a trip and I declined. I felt like I missed out on another chance to get to know them better and to strengthen our friendship. So much of what I do is driven by how much I care about developing relationships with other people. So again, when I have the chance now, I want to take it to be able to travel with someone. It's basically a crash course in somebody else's personality, how they move through life and how they think about it. it's so cool watching my two friends, two different people, very different travel styles on these two trips, and it made the two trips really different from each other. With my first friend, travel is a sport with her, and with my second friend, I felt like it was truly a vacation. But I'm a balance in between. I'm a bit slower than my first friend, a bit faster than my second friend, and it's very cool to see these two sides balance out. So I think the takeaway from this video is that if you have the chance to travel with someone, you should take it, because it's still another chance to learn what it's like to travel with someone and then become more compatible. It's about working through those things together. And if it turns out you aren't compatible at the end of it, that's also fine, because I would rather have that experience than not. To see the world through EJ's perspective was really cool. Basically, if you have the chance to travel with someone, you should take it. At least that's what I learned from this, because I would rather have the experience than not. And all of the extras around the trip, like the skiing, the night sky, the rainbows, the taking things slow, the spa day, all of those things were bonuses for me that I wouldn't have gotten if I had played it too safe and I didn't take the risk of traveling with this new friend. Let me know if you've taken a risk and traveled with someone new before. How did that turn out for you? What did you learn from it? And thanks for watching.